Hello and welcome. This is Magic Mage bringing you a new video for Infinity Kingdom. When I first started playing Infinity Kingdom, I was intimidated by the knowledge quiz. If you're anything like me, the idea of a multiple choice test is terrifying. The added pressure of the knowledge quiz requiring an answer in a short period of time did not help. However, I also knew as a free-to-play, low-spender lord, the knowledge quiz provided an amazing opportunity to obtain gems, which are critical for growth. The game is even better because it provides this opportunity to receive gems without using any hard-earned resources. Therefore, I knew I wanted to master this aspect of the game, even with my testing anxiety. You may ask, how did I go about doing this? Well, by creating 3x5 flashcards, of course, for every single question that I encountered, and studied them before bed. Now you may be thinking, why did I not just Google the answer, or look them up online? Well, I always did find the most challenging way to look at a problem. I mean, really, who would think all the questions and answers were readily available, posted online? It was a knowledge quiz after all. As such, I did not discover the wonderful online resource published by Fandom until about 3 months into the game. This website supplies a majority of answers to the Infinity Kingdom questions. Most of the content was generated between September of 2022 and January of 2023. There has been some additional questions introduced to the game after the content on this website was published, but it remains an excellent resource for answers to the majority of the questions. There is a second resource you can utilize to find answers to the knowledge quiz. Please visit the Wisdom Palace under Answers within the official Infinity Kingdom Wiki website. So you may wonder, why bother studying these questions at all? I mean, the information is readily available online. However, I don't regret the time or effort I spent studying the questions and researching where I can find the information within the game. In taking this approach, I discovered aspects about the game I may not have discovered otherwise, and was able to grow and develop as a player much quicker because I understood where information in the game can be found. Additionally, when you get to that final retrial stage and the questions are coming a lot quicker and you don't have time to look up an answer or ask your peers in your alliance for an answer, it is really helpful to have studied and know the questions and the answers. This will provide the opportunity to pass that retrial quiz at the end of the week and obtain those highly coveted gems needed to grow as a lord and develop your characters. I hope I have not bored you too much, and you're still with me, because in the next segment of this video, I will share some of the ways I remembered the answers to these questions to help other lords pass the knowledge quiz. I would advise remaining observant while playing the game. Read the content available, and log on daily to play. It is amazing what you learn just by playing Infinity Kingdom. By logging into the Wisdom Palace daily and playing the preliminary trial knowledge quiz, you can earn retrial resurrection coupons if you answer 9 or 10 questions correctly for that day. These are utilized to give you a free life should you answer a question incorrectly at that retrial stage, so you can continue playing for a chance at gems. They're very important, and you want to try to receive all 3 of them during the week. Additionally, by logging on and playing daily, you'll be exposed to some of the questions that may be used in the retrial stage of the game. When I began playing the retrial quiz of the game, I would log in utilizing GT Arcade multiplayer login screen. This would allow me to use both my alternate account and my main account to answer the questions. I would always answer the questions using my alternate account first. If I was not able to get the answer correct, I would then know the correct answer to provide for my main account to ensure I received the gems I needed to grow that account. As I became more experienced in the game, I was able to get gems on both these accounts to allow them to grow. Now for the fun part I know all of you have been waiting for. Some of the tricks I used to remember these questions. Question: in which year of Norheim's history did Hornheim create the gnomes? Answer: 884. One of the ways I remember this is there are 4 different types of armor gnomes will gift you after attacking them and defeating them: weapons, helmet, armor, and accessories. As such, the year ending in 4 to match the 4 different types of armor you can receive is the date I am looking for. I recall answers to questions asking about elemental counter relationships by thinking about how the elements interact in our own world and their relations to each other. I use these real-world elemental connections to remember which march is strongest against whom. For example, water puts out fire. As such, water marches are strongest against the fire marches. Fire is fueled by wind, which increases the oxygen, helping fire spread and grow. Therefore, fire marches are strongest against wind marches. Lightning strikes earth. Therefore, lightning immortals beat earth marches. Air acts as an insulator between positive and negative charges. When the opposite charge builds up enough, the insulating capacity of the air breaks down, causing lightning. Because lightning is dependent on air to exist, air marches beat lightning marches. Earth displaces water. As such, earth beats water marches. Light dispels the shadows. Because of this, holy marches beat shadow marches. Shadow marches are an intangible object, and as such will beat out the tangible elements, such as earth, water, fire, air, and lightning. Some of my favorite questions are those regarding the former capitals. Look closely at the origins of the words that make up the name of each capital. These names answer the question of which realm they are associated with. Razlan, a name with Turkish origins derived from Arslan, meaning lion. Razlan Kingdom is represented by a lion. Lions are gallant. Gallant means they are brave, courageous, valiant, daring, and bold. Vulcan is the mythological god of fire, typically represented by the color red. As such, Gallant Vulcan is the capital of Razlan, the Red Kingdom represented by a lion. The Vitus Kingdom is represented by a sacred tree. This is a symbol of health, strength, and well-being for both body and mind. Vigorous means healthy, robust, and strong. Sylvanus, a protector of the forest, is the god of woods and cultivated lands. Therefore, the former capital of the Green Kingdom Vitus, represented by the sacred tree, is Vigorous Sylvanus. The first capital I could identify quickly was Yvdia. This was because it has the letter D within the name, as does the capital Dark Minerva, and it's the only capital and realm that have the letter D's within them. However, like the other capitals, if you look deeper at the name and the origins behind the words, you can see deeper connections. The realm Yvdia is represented by an owl. Owls are nocturnal and take flight at night. As such, you can associate dark with the owl and night. Additionally, Minerva is the Roman goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare. Owls are known for being wise. As such, Dark Minerva is the former capital of Yvdia. There is a really fun way you can remember troop types and who defeats whom. If you list all your front row immortal troop types, cavalry, shieldmen, spearmen, in alphabetical order, you will understand who will defeat who. Cavalry comes before shieldmen in this alphabetical list. Therefore, cavalry beat shieldmen. Shieldmen comes before spearmen in the alphabetical list, so shieldmen beat spearmen. Because spearmen is at the end of the list, you repeat back to the beginning of your list, cavalry, so spearmen defeat cavalry. Bowmen are in the back row and are not included. Bowmen do not defeat any troops and are not defeated by any troops. To identify which troop type is boosted within an individual kingdom is relatively easy when you look at the symbol representing each individual kingdom. Therefore, questions asking about kingdom traits can be recalled when you're looking at the following associations. The kingdom Yvdia is represented by an owl. Owls have talons. Talons are spear-like. Additionally, owls fly through the air, similar to how spears fly through the air. Therefore, the kingdom Yvdia has the added trait giving spearmen 5% increase in HP. The kingdom Razlan is represented by lions. Both horses and lions run. Cavalry ride horses. As such, the cavalry troops' HP is increased 5% in the kingdom Razlan. The kingdom Vitus is represented by a sacred tree, a strong and impenetrable force, similar to shieldmen. Therefore, the kingdom trait of Vitus is the shieldman, with an increased HP of 5%. There's an old school rhyme taught to American children to help them remember when Christopher Columbus set foot on the American continent. It goes as such. 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Therefore, find the year that rhymes with blue. The last helpful hint I will close with today is a true or false question. The question is true or false. There are a total of 5 wall fortifications. The answer is false. The way you can remember this is there's 4 different types of troops: bowmen, cavalry, shieldmen, and spearmen. Each wall fortification is used to beat one of these troops. As there's 4 troops, there's 4 wall fortifications. Sometimes the journey of learning and discovering new things within a game can be just as rewarding as gameplay itself. My hope is these helpful hints will aid you as you continue to grow and develop as a lord. In mastering the knowledge quiz, you too can gain a deeper understanding of the game.